beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. My name is Melly and it's Somebody Tarot, and in today's reading we are going to tap into what your future self wants you to know right now within the next 6 months. Any important messages, any guidance, any confirmation. I've manifested you here just for this message, so not everybody's meant to see this, but you are. So please stick around and hear all the messages that Spirit wants you to know for the most part. Okay, Spirit, what do you want my collective to know from their future self 6 months from now? Spirit, what message do you have for this collective, for their energy, their life, their path 6 months from now? Wow. 6 months from now, I see a lot of fated events happening in your life. It's like you are leaving a lot on the table right now. And I'm picking up what's done in the dark must come to light. So right now you may be planning out your life. You be making boss moves to get from point A to point B. I see you want to level up. I see you want a new space. So this space could be you having a new home. So you could be, trying to get a new apartment. It could be you switching career paths, pivoting a little bit, going back to school. It also could mean you fixing, or there's a resurrection of a relationship of some sort. And I'm also picking up you walking into new money. With the King of Swords energy, it's you just being very tunnel vision on what you want in life. It's like you are at the point in your life where it's not you being delusional, it's not even being manifesting. You just naturally know that whatever you want, you're going to have. And you are systematically making sure that no one could possibly stop you from actually you living your dreams. You're very clear-minded, you're very goal-orientated. I feel like in the past, you probably thought about a lot of things, and a lot of outside influences really affected your decisions. But now you're just like, I'm not doing this anymore. Your future saying is you being very decisive. Your future self is telling you that you are having a clear conscience. Your future self is telling you that there's no need for you to be remorseful. Your future self is telling you that you're making the right decision. Your future self is telling you that you are able to trust yourself now. In the past, you had a lot of doubts, you had a lot of worries, a lot of concerns, but it's just like you have a lot to look up to. You have a lot to look forward to. With the moon card, the moon energy is all about illusions, not being able to see, very far, a very fearful life, a very cautious life, walking on eggshells. But I feel like your future self is saying like, I have something in store for you and I haven't really revealed it yet because I'm waiting for the right moments. I'm waiting for you to truly trust yourself. I'm waiting for you to truly honor the path that I'm giving you. It's like your future self is saying like, trusting your feelings, like your gut is telling you something and you refuse to, listen to it, accept it because you have a fear of what people may perceive you as. And your future self is saying like, there's no need to worry about the outside noise because the energy that you have surrounding you right now is crab in a barrel. Like you may feel like people want to truly support you and people want to love you, and people are doing things like you are basically putting you onto people and you get disappointed all the time and you don't receive that back. And Spirit is saying like, look, I have something for you, but you have to trust the fact that I am going to make sure that you trust yourself. The only way for you to receive me giving you this blessing is if you trust yourself. I want to clarify what trust is. Like, not the dictionary definition, but what is Spirit's definition when it comes to trust, when it comes to your life? So future self, what is trust? Please define what trust is. The Page of Wands, having confidence and not being able to look back. The Page of Wands energy is the energy of, I'm intrigued by a fling, and this fling is very unfamiliar, but it's just like there's a spark. It's just like if you're in darkness and you see that one little light, it's just like that energy is there. You are having this inner knowing that you need to do something, but you keep relying on other people for validation. And Spirit is saying that no one will be able to validate this experience that you're about to have because it's faded. And it's faded because You have prayed and thought for this moment, and it's all coming together. You're basically co-creating with spirit right now, and they want you to continue to do that. And I guess that's why we have the Lover's card, because the Lover card is choices, right? You have the choice to move forward. You have the choice to leave things in the past. You have the choice to collect whatever you want, cultivate this energy, this process. The Lovers is not only emotional connection, but it's also the ability to make a decision without being crucified. It's you being very independent. The Lover's card is also ruled by Mercury and Gemini. So that's the thought process. It's also duality. And if you think about Gemini's energy is a reflective energy for the most part. It's the energy of, I'm going to see a person, I may be intrigued by them, I'm going to study them, all the key details that I need so I could take that energy and manifest it into my life for me to acquire. Gemini energy is also being able to make anybody feel comfortable around them. So you're basically co-creating with the universe to make sure that whatever you're trying to manifest and pray for, the illusions that you have in your life, it's not going to really bother you. The emotional gut feeling you're going to actually receive. Also, the Gemini energy is also being able to be very quick and witty. It's the short-term communications, right? It's the short journeys that you have in a life. It's impulsive. So for you, 6 months from now, Spirit is saying like, your life is not going to be as mundane. It's not going to be what you're used to. So you got to put the work in right now. You got to literally think about what you want your life to be 6 months from now and trust your gut. Take that leap of faith. Drive into the ability of happiness. And happiness is you being free. But you have to define what free or freedom is to you. You can't just stick with what society say what freedom is. You have to step outside and push the boundaries. Very gentle, very subtle, but push them. And also create your own light. With us having a Wheel of Fortune energy, the Wheel of Fortune energy is that fated energy. It's also cycles. So this is something that you have thought about continuously over and over and over again, but you haven't really made the move to actually do it. And the Page of Wands energy is also that child, young energy where it's like there's a buildup. So you're about to experience, I don't want to say an epiphany, but it's like you're about to experience the moment, the spark, the one thing that's going to push you over the edge for you to have that moment. And only you know what that moment is. All right, Spirit, I need more clarity. What is the areas in life that we're discussing? Our future self. What is the area in life? The Nine of Swords in reverse. This has to do with mental health. Not being very cautious, not being scared. Being able to play without regrets. We have the Emperor card. And the Emperor card is business, right? It's being very strategic, but it's in reverse. The Emperor reverse is very reckless, right? This is a person who is not as strategic. They're not where they belong. And Spirit's saying that there's an area of play, area of enjoyment that you have to explore, that you've been pushing back all the time. Think about like lead up to the weekend. You have Monday, Tuesday. Monday, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be here. Tuesday, I'm in the rhythm. Wednesday, just like, Thursday, okay, the weekend's about to come. Friday, oh snap. Saturday, the weekend is here, right? Spirit is saying like, you don't have to work hard and go through all these cycles of emotions to have fun, for you to get what you want. It's okay for you to enjoy the process as it's going right now. Don't settle for less. It's okay for you to be spontaneous, because with everything that goes left, eventually it's teaching you how to go right. So it's okay for you to pivot, and it's okay for you to deviate. You don't have to stay in the same course. You having a mundane life is really what's affecting you. So you have to step out your comfort zone. And that's what Spirit is pushing you to do. Spirit, what do you want the collective to know about their life 6 months from now? What aspect and areas of their life? What's being affected? What's being tackled? The Nine of Wands. It seems like you're closing out a cycle. The Eight of Wands. It's a cycle when it comes to communication for the most part. Yeah, you're moving on from a person, or you're getting something new, a new job, a new lover, a new friend. Spirit is saying, like, don't be scared to let go. Don't be scared. Spirit has your back. You're going to have, listen, the moment you decide to release this person, this thing that you're holding on to, that within 24 hours, you're going to get a blessing or a phone call or an explanation. So this, if you're dealing with a person, Spirit is saying this is not like before, right? This energy before was just like you walk away from this person and return to them because you felt incomplete. Spirit is saying, like, you're no longer incomplete. I'm going to fill you up with you, the love of you. I'm going to make you honor you. And because of that, I'm going to reward you with something that you've been subconsciously manifesting. I'm literally going to give it to you on a platter. I'm giving you a blessing, but I'm scared to give you this blessing because you're holding on to energies, people, that is not good for you. Spirit has this door closed temporarily. You don't have the keys because too many people have access to you, access to this door. This blessing is for you and you only, but you're so used to sharing it. Spirit is like, nah, you good. You good. Let's see. Is this a relationship, Spirit? Is this an emotional connection? The Six of Swords. I feel like it's something, the Two of Swords. I feel like it's something that you ruminate on. It's something that you're always thinking about. So for some of y'all, it's a relationship. For some of y'all, it's, you know, where you're going to get your next meal. For some of y'all, it's just your plans in life. So we have the Six of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Hangman. These are all thought-provoking type of energies. So it's not necessarily love. It's something that you're very defensive about. And you may rely on a lot of people, and Spirit is just like, stop relying on people to get your goals done. There's no need for you to do that. It's the Three of Pentacles energy. The Three of Pentacles uprights energy of learning and being able to do things with anybody. You know, everybody, you know, make the cake. Like, every ingredients matter. Every scientific type of study matters. So the temperature of the butter, the color of the sugar, how long you stir the wet ingredients for, how much dry ingredients you put in, the temperature of the oven, the type of baking tray you use. All that matters. So Spirit is saying, like, your thoughts is creating your reality right now, but you have too many people that have access to your thoughts, and that's affecting you having your winning season. And Spirit is just saying, like, if you have faith to let go and being able to live without, I'm going to give you something better. But I have to have trust that you could enjoy life without worrying about everybody else. So your future self is saying, release, let go. I got you. Stop ruminating on things that is not for the best of you. The things that you're ruminating on right now is really you not having confidence in yourself, in your abilities, and you not being happy. You're very anxious. And this anxiousness is building a big wall of blockages when it comes to your blessing, the things that you're manifesting. So let's see. What are some questions you should be asking yourself? Ooh. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The answer should be none, right? It says the expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with our relationships when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. It says you are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for your soul and is accompanied by trust. Trust in yourself comes through Spirit. It comes when you surrender and focus on only what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. I feel like the word nothing expect is kind of skewed in this type of energy because subconsciously Spirit is like blessing you with something that you have not really focused on. right? So it's not the fact that you should lower your standards and you're being delusional or things are impossible. It's just that you're not tapped in with your subconscious self, and spirit is saying slow down when it comes to you getting this blessing. Future self, what messages that we have? So we have gathering around the part of community. And I feel like this is saying like, be exclusive, you know? If you look at this, we have fairies, right, on this card. And people hear tales about fairies, but they have never seen them, you know? They've seen their essence, you know, they may see a mushroom or they may see like the community that they build, but no one has ever seen a fairy face to face. So be very exclusive with the people who you have around you. What message do you have for the higher self? We have covenant, sacred contract. Spirit is in co-creation with you. The number 7 in numerology is a connection from the higher self to the lower self, from heaven to earth, from what's above, so below. It's that connection. So Spirit is saying like, go ahead, journal. Let your thoughts be free so I could tap into your subconscious mind. So you could tap into your subconscious mind also. What else? We have vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. So something's going to get heated, right? The way you see yourself right now is not how you're going to see yourself 6 months from now. And you're at your breaking point. You're at the peak. You're right there at the spark. So Spirit is saying like, I got you. Just look past who you see yourself as right now. And I'm going to make sure that the life that you want, you should receive it. All right, Spirit, give us some guidance, please. Maybe have some guidance. It says, Archangel Lavender, prepare for soul healing, forgive and release everyone. Have Archangel Haniel, and it says, seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness. So only you can make yourself happy. Let's get one more. I cannot pronounce this name. I'm sorry. But it says, relax, own up the source. Keep your heart open. And I think I want to grab the guidebook for these 2 cards, because I feel like there's more to the message that you should know. So let's see what it says. For the Archangel Lavender, it says, choosing this card indicates that you are ready to bring back the gifts, talents, and wisdom that you have earned on your soul journey. In order to do so, forgive everyone, everything that has hurt you in your life in any other way. If you feel hurt or angry with someone, even though it may seem justified, ask yourself, how long are you prepared to hold on to those emotions? A lifetime? 10 lifetimes? Let go now so you can purify your soul star chakra. Strengthen intention by affirming, I forgive everyone, everything that has ever hurt me or harmed me in this lifetime or in any other. Then Archangel Lavender can use her wisdom to persuade anyone who is blocking you. So you have to release the hurt and the pain. Let's get this card. This is a high frequency card reminding you that the more you relax, the more you can have access to divine light. Take time to meditate and contemplate. Remember that every breath draws in source energy, so consciously breathe more deeply. Visualize the beautiful and the joyful. Choose activities that fill you with soul satisfaction and harmony, and spend your days with those who align with your higher energies. Find work that enables you to be who you truly are. You are being reminded that when you relax to a cellular level, magic and miracles happen and you reach the new heights. Your heart is free and every petal of it can open up fully, so its golden center glows. I feel like these cards is just saying like, in order for you to have happiness, you have to tap into your subconscious mind and not hold on to mundane things. Being able to hold away from anything means that you are able to receive everything, and you are able to love and be grateful for the things that you have in your life now and the things that you're going to actually receive. So expect unexpected. How can we cultivate this energy? What physical action should we do? We have watch a movie. So I feel like this is more so like it's saying like be the director of your own life. Like act, you become a movie. So I feel like it's saying like have out of body experiences. So if you want something, you have your mind on something. So we're just saying like act like it, act like you want it, you know? Even if you're just sitting around eating, how would your dream self, your future self will want to eat this food? Do they use knife and fork? Do you use a spoon? You know? Are they just like slouching? Like, are they like dressed to impress while they're eating? So it's the little things that matters. Oh, this card says, can you see it? Right? And I'm going to read what this says. And then at the bottom, we have flow like water. So I feel like you're going through a rebirth right now, and yourself 6 months from now will be unrecognizable. But that's because Spirit is telling you that they're co-creating with you, and what you're about to create is going to be so different, but only you are able to make it happen with them. Nobody's coming to save you, but they got you. All right, let's see what the XCX card message was. So interesting. It says, there is a deep well of joy, bliss, and healing available through sex when it's treated as a sacred experience of divine union. To achieve the deepest states of pleasure and connection, we must have an open heart and body, trust, and to be able to hold a frequency of pure presence. Tune into your body, intimate wisdom to uncover what kind of sexual experience or lover you would like to call in. Through this reflection, acknowledge your sexual history and be honest with yourself about limiting beliefs, blocks, trauma you need to work through. If there is a lot to unpack here, you may need to seek support from a professional. As you grow comfortable exploring your own body and your lover's body, as well as expressing your unique presence, desires, emotions, you will find additional layers to pleasure. Sex is one of the most incredible ways to cultivate your potential light force energy, also known as Kundalini, which you can channel into all areas of your life. So your future self is saying like, listen, I know you have past partners. I know you have people in your life who promised you things and they never delivered. You have people who have hurt you. You have people who didn't protect you. But I need you to touch your body, smell your body, feel your body, observe your body, listen to your body. And once you know you, the blessings are coming. But you have to release everything or become aware of everything that got you in this moment where you don't recognize yourself anymore. So your future self is saying, I'm about to change you. I'm about to give you these blessings. But you have to know who you are and truly do the work to get to this point of becoming. So that's what I have for you. Messages from your future self. I hope I gave you some clarity and some confirmation. And with love, see you next time. Bye.